Hello, this is your Philips radio, Philips 743 stereo Reverbeo. I will try tell you how I use it. This radio works at your country voltage, so you can plug the radio directly, okay? You can plug the radio directly. This is the main buttons. The first button is for tuning off the radio. Second button is to connecting an old turntable in the back side, and when you press here, you will listen the music of the old turntable. But nowadays, in the back side, you could connect the amplifier Bluetooth, and then when you press here, you will hear the music of your iPhone or computer or CD through the radio with the warm and perfect tube sound. In my opinion, the amplifier Bluetooth would be very interesting, the idea. LG is for long wave stations, medium wave stations, short wave stations, and FM. This is for more or less bass, and this is for more or less high tones. This is the volume, and this is to move the dial pointer. This is the balance when you are in stereo or in Reverbeo. And now the most important. Take a look because this is not so easy. Here you can see 5 buttons, okay? Perfect. But in your brain, you should think that there are 2 themes. The first theme is for Fidelità and Parola. And the second theme is for Reverbeo, mono or stereo. The third theme is for the tone, okay? For the tone. You can select Fidelità, or you can select Parola, or you don't select any of them. If you don't select any of them, then you can use the wheels to graduate with your hand the bass and the high tones. So I repeat, for the tones, you have got the next possibilities, the next option. For the tones, you can press Fidelità, you can press Parola, or you cannot press any of these 2 buttons. And then you could use these wheels. And later, you can see the next theme, the second theme. The second theme is the radio mode. The radio can work in mono, in stereo, or in Reverbeo, and you must press one of these 3 buttons. You always must press one of these 3 buttons. You always must press Reverbeo or stereo or mono, one of them, okay? Take a look. I press, for example, FM. Important, these buttons must be pressed strongly. I press, for example, the FM button strongly, and the light is on. But now you must wait some seconds because the tubes are heating. So please, moment. Around 7 or 10 seconds. Moment. Okay, the radio is playing. I will use Fidelità or Parola or no one of these buttons, and then I use these wheels. More bass, less bass, less high tones, or more high tones. Okay, and now I will select stereo or Reverbeo. Reverbeo option, in my opinion, is the best when you are in classical music.
Estarías pidiendo doble ración. XFM, lo mejor de todo.
Seguimos trabajando para que...
Here, this is classic music. stereo or Reverbeo. Take a look in Reverbeo. The classical music is very, very, very nice. And when you are in Reverbeo, the balance is like a Reverbeo volume. Not is a volume, it's like a you can make the Reverbeo soft or loud. Take a look.
Gracias, Lur, por acercarnos a este personaje que nos da título al programa completo, El Nadador y su música, Edgar Humboldt, y de alguna forma también a esa música podríamos asociar a este personaje como está en movimiento nocturno.
When the balance is to the left side, the reverbeo is not so high, is not so low, is not so strong. And when the balance is in the middle, the reverbeo has got is stronger.
Toda la obra está inspirada en poemas de Joan Maragall y lo hemos escuchado con la orquesta de cámara.
In my opinion, I repeat, Reverbeo is the best when you are in classical music. It's like a live concert. It's very, very interesting. And what is this light? This light is the stereo indicator. This light will show you when the radio station is in a stereo or in mono. Sometimes you can find radio stations that they are only in mono and other stations that are in stereo. Nowadays, I think all senders, all radio stations are in stereo, so this light should be always on in all radio stations. But in the past, in 1963, some senders, some radio stations were only mono. This is because you have got this stereo indicator. This stereo indicator don't show you if your radio is working in stereo. No. This stereo indicator show you if the radio station are working in stereo or in mono. Take a look at the difference between Reverbeo or stereo when you are in classical music. Stereo or Reverbeo. When you are in Reverbeo, it's like a live concert. It's very, very interesting. And in the back side of the radio, one moment please, one moment, okay. Here you have got, the important is the next. This plug is to connect an old magnetophone, but nowadays you can plug here the amplifier Bluetooth, for you can listen the music of your iPhone or your CD through the radio with this perfect and great tubes sound. And here is the antennas. This is important. Take a look. The holes of the top side, these two holes, are for the antenna of the FM. This is the antenna, the FM antenna. You can put here or here, where you prefer. For example, in the left side, okay? And with this little antenna is enough for all FM senders. And you will say, okay, if this is the FM sender, where is the AM sender? Take a look. One moment, please. Okay. When this metal piece is in this hole, this antenna will be for FM and for AM. What is the problem? The problem is the next. This antenna is short, is not very long. And for the AM, maybe you will need a longer antenna for a stronger reception. In this case, if your AM reception is not strong and you want a better AM reception, you could do the next. Use a screwdriver and unpress a little this screw. I unpress a little and then I can move a little more. Okay, and then in this hole I can put a long wire, an external antenna. Take a look. This is an external antenna. External antenna is a standard wire, okay, like this, very long. My external antenna goes through the windows, and this external antenna, use the metal, put here in the downside, in this place, and then the AM antenna will be very long, and the AM reception will be stronger, okay? But because this wire is not nice, you have got a wire so long, maybe it's better don't use the external antenna. Put this metal piece in this hole and press again the screw, and the FM antenna will work in FM and AM, and maybe with this little antenna will be enough for your AM reception. And that's all. I hope you understand everything.